Okay, so it says I'm live. Hopefully I am live. I'm hoping today goes a lot better than last week. I have practiced my card. Don't worry about that. It's going to be a fancy fold card. Let's see. So I unmuted myself. Hopefully you'll now be able to hear me. Here is the card I made last week. I finished it. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but not as good as I hoped it would be. So today it's going to be a little long one because right now I want to do a fancy fold card. I have done this card a couple of times. So let's see. Yesterday and today, oh, there I am live. I have been working on, oh, hi, Janelle. Oh, I'm glad you are. I'm glad you're here, finally. I have been working on the World Card Making Day party. So I am designing a couple of live events, one designer series paper, two, I have one class on that day that's going to be fancy fold card. I have a make and take that I designed. Remember to sign up for free. You have to be on my team, or you have to have purchased at least $50 worth of product from me from part of August to September 15th, and you will get it free. If you want to go to make and take, and you're not on my team or you haven't purchased from me, it's $7.50 have the supplies sent to you. And I think it can take, I'm not going to show you it, but I worked really hard on you. So, okay, so we're going to go off. I know there was something else I was going to tell you, but I forgot. So this is the card we're going to make. It's a tower card. This is the front and this is the back. And we're going to make it similar to this, but a little bit different. We are still going to be using the Sweet Peach, as a peach stamp set. I'm going to be doing a few little things. Okay, so I'm going to move you over. Let's go over to that one. Okay, so what we are using is we are using Sweet as a Peach. We are using the whole bundle. I am going to be using Mango Melody and Granny Apple Green for ink. Okay, now here is the important part when you're doing a tower card, is all the little pieces you're going to need, okay? So first off, I want to really reiterate, this is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. It's 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you have to cut that 1/4 inch off. And I'll show you why. Then what we are using is we are going to choose your design series paper, but then do some of your cardstock, your coordinating cardstock. And I've got, okay, let's see, I've got 4 pieces. This is 7/8 by 5 3/8. You get 4 pieces of that. You get 2 pieces, you need 2 pieces of 7/8 by 4 1/8. You need 1 piece, 2 1/8 by 5 3/8. 1 piece, 1 3/8 by 4 1/8, and 2 pieces, 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. Okay, then you need some neutral, whatever goes, whisper white or basic white, vanilla, you need one piece. Okay, so it froze, so you're going to need a piece of Whisper White, 1 by 2 5/8 by 2 5/8, and one piece 2 by 5 1/4. Then for the designer series paper, you're going to need 4 pieces, 3/4 by 5 1/4, and make sure you're very aware of how your designer series paper is going to go. This small one is going to go vertical. You're going to need 2 pieces of designer series paper, 3 1/4 by 4, and 1 1/4 by 4. These are going to go horizontal. So if your paper has a pattern, you're going to need the 4 at 3 1/4 by 5 1/4 as vertical, and at the 2 at 3 1/4, or the 2 at, or the 1 at 1 1/4 times and 4 by 4, and the 2 at 3 1/4 by 4 as horizontal. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to add them all up. And again, you want the 2 at the ends, the 4 vertical, and the 3 on the inside horizontal. Now all you're going to do is you're just going to put that designer series paper on your cardstock with no problem. Okay. You're going to need glue dots. You're going to need the Stampin' Seal. You're going to need Stampin' Dimensionals and some liquid glue. So that, I hope you're with me. Again, my internet keeps going down. I do not know why. Again, we are scoring at 1, 2, 3, 5 1/4, 6 1/4, 7 1/4. Okay. Now what we're going to do, that's all we're going to need that simply bar tool for. Now we are going to take our paper trimmer. We're going to first line this up inch, and we are going to go from the 1 inch line to the 3 inch line. And we're just going to cut it from 1 inches to 3 inches. So put your cutting blade at 1 inch, and then go down to 3 inches. Lift it up. Again, keep it at that 1 inch, and we're going to go down to 5 1/4, and we're going to cut from 5 1/4 to the 7 1/4. Okay. Then we're going to move it to 2 inches, and we're going to cut again from, make sure it's at 2 inches. Again, we're going to cut from 1 to 3. That's from that score line to the 3 inch score line. Then we're going to cut from 5 1/4 score line to 7 1/4 score line. Then we're just going to flip it 190 degrees, 180 degrees. We are going to again start at the 1 inch, and we are going to cut from the 1 to the 3, the 5 1/4 to the 7 1/4. Then we're going to move it down to 2 inches. And we're going to again start from the 1 inch score line to the 3 inch score line. We're going to cut that. Then we're going to start from the 5 1/4 to the 7 1/4. So you've made 4 cuts. You're going to have, this is going to be an inch cut. 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 This is going to be an inch and a half. The middle one is about an inch and a half, okay? So now we're going to fold it. And this is probably the hardest thing. So I'm just going to fold this back, just this front one. Then this needs to be a mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain, mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain. Do not fold the last one, okay? But I find it easier just to fold it like this, I'm telling you. And then you're going to fold this one as these as mountains. This is a valley. This is a mountain. This is a mountain. So just like this. And it's going to look something like this, okay? And now you've got your tower card, just like this. Actually, boy, these are mountains, valleys, mountains, valleys, mountains, valleys, mountains, valleys, mountains, valleys, mountains, valleys, mountains. Something like that, okay? Got it? We are going to put something here, and something here. That's why these aren't going to be moving, okay? This is going to be the front of our card. This is going to be the back of our card, okay? So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to connect, I'm going to put all okay. So I'm just going to run this down. Oops. Well, I guess I need some more. And where did I put that? Oh, there it is. We always need. And remember how to get this started, just on your, run it until, there we go. So I'm putting this on here. I did this once and I cut them wrong. I cut these longer than this, and then I had to redo it. Of course, I did it wrong by cutting the full thing. I did it instead of 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. I did it 8 1/2 by 5 1/4. So I'm still trying to figure out how to put that one on. All right, guys, are you figuring this out? This is just really fun and a really easy card, actually, once you get the hang of it. Remember, you can purchase all of this stuff from me. So Yes, you saw me. That's a tip, guys. If you're doing Stampin' Seal and it doesn't start right away, take it on your silicone mat and run it and it'll start. Okay, so now I'm putting these, the long ones on these side, both sides of that. Let's see if I cut it right. Oh yeah, I did. And now you can use any designer series paper. You could decorate these. You don't have to use designer series paper. Whatever you want. And you can decorate this. This will go into a regular envelope. I had one here already in a regular envelope, but I don't see it right now. But it does. It goes into a regular envelope. Oh, here it is. See? It goes right into a nice regular envelope. That's why you want to cut it down to 8 1/4. Okay. And then this one will go on the top bar. Middle bar. How's everybody doing? Still live? I don't like this when my internet goes out. I did one where I put those all together instead of placing them apart. Again, sorry for the interruption. That internet is really bad. Anyhow, I am decorating the neutral 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. I put one of the large peaches on that I had cut out with the little leaf. And now I'm putting the saying on. And now we are going to be attaching that. I have already attached the 2 pieces of, oh no, haven't attached the 2 pieces. Okay, we are going to use the liquid glue and we're going to attach the 2 pieces of coordinating cardstock 2 5/8 by 2 5/8, making sure that neither the top nor the bottom goes beyond the card edge, or you'll not get it into the envelope. I just take a bit of liquid glue and run a line all the way down in the middle, and then I will place the one on top, and then I'll run another line down from that piece about the third of the way down till the bottom again, and then put the second piece of 2 5/8 by 2 5/8 cardstock on that. This is just a really simple way to do this. Then what I'll do is I'll hold that there for a little bit, and then I will square up the neutral square 2 5/8 by 2 5/8 and just place it on there. And you can place it on with Stampin' Dimensionals or glue dots, and I usually use glue dots because it's already going to be thick, and you may need another stamp, a second stamp, because of the thickness of this card, unless you really burnish it well. So I try to use, I'll use dimensionals for some of the areas, but I'll try not to get it as thick as it looks. And just like that. And then we're going to be decorating the back of the card. We are going to take the neutral 2 by the piece of neutral cardstock 2 by 5 1/4, and we're going to decorate that. And I'm just going to put the large peach on it with its stem, and I am using Mango Melody and Granny Apple Green for that. And this is the piece that you'll be able to write your note on and sign and do anything you would like with that. And again, you can decorate this card how you will. You may want to put some more bling on the front or even on the back. And you may want to, especially using the Sweet as a Peach, I like using the Wink of Stella on it so it has a little shimmer like peaches usually do. Yeah, I can see that one is, I just opened that one when we got here. It's kind of a little bit, the Simply Scrub is getting a little dark already. And then after I get this done, I'm just going to attach this to the coordinating cardstock that's 2 3/8, or 2 1/8 by 5 3/8, and then I'm going to attach that to the middle. And I really hope you enjoy all of this. And if you do, please shop with me. And again, remember that the Make and Take is coming up. And if you would like it free, you would need to purchase at least $50 from me by September 15th. Or just give me a heads up and I will send you a PayPal for $7 and then send you the Make and Take supplies. And that's going to be October 2nd at 8:30 Eastern Time. Oh, don't tell me.